You don't need more money to start investing. You need less stupidity. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If I gave most people $1,000 today, they wouldn't build wealth. They'd experiment with it, lose half, panic, then blame the market. And the market would not care. Let's reset. It's 2026. You have exactly $1,000. No experience, no edge, no insider info, just you and the most competitive financial system on Earth. So what do you actually do? First, understand the game you're walking into. The US stock market has returned about 10% per year on average over the long term. That sounds great until you realize that number is a lie people tell themselves for comfort. Because in reality, some years are plus 20%, some are minus 15%, and almost none are average. Even professionals fail to beat it consistently. So step one is not picking winners, it's accepting that you probably won't. So here's exactly how I would invest that $1,000. Not theoretically, practically. I'd split it into 3 parts, not because it sounds smart, but because the system quietly punishes people who don't. $700 goes into one thing, a boring, low-cost index fund, something that tracks the entire US market. No stock picking, no next Tesla, no late-night Reddit confidence, just the market. Because over decades, the market has done something very annoying. It keeps going up, even after crashes, even after recessions, even after people swear this time is different. A $1,000 investment decades ago would be worth millions today, not because of genius, but because of patience. Now here's where people mess it up. They think investing is about returns. It's not. It's about surviving long enough to get them. Next, $200. This is your controlled stupidity fund. Yes, seriously, you will be tempted to buy hype. Crypto, AI stocks, whatever your algorithm feeds you. So instead of pretending you won't, you contain it. You give yourself permission to be wrong with limits. Because small portfolios have one hidden advantage. You can take risks big institutions can't. But most people turn that advantage into self-destruction. This keeps it controlled. That leaves $100. And this is the part nobody talks about. You don't invest it. You keep it in cash. Not for returns, for survival. Because the fastest way to destroy a portfolio is needing the money at the wrong time. Car breaks down, rent spikes, life happens, and suddenly you're selling investments at a loss just to breathe. Now zoom out. This doesn't look impressive. No 10x strategy, no passive income fantasy, no overnight transformation. Just $700 steady, $200 risky, $100 safe. But here's the uncomfortable math. Even if the market gives you that historical 10% return, after inflation, it's closer to 6 to 7%, which means your $1,000 becomes about $1,800 in 10 years. That's it. Not exciting, not viral, not what you expected. So why do this at all? Because this isn't about $1,000, it's about behavior. Because if you can't handle $1,000 correctly, you won't handle $10,000 any better, or $100,000. And this is where the real gap is. Not knowledge, not access, but discipline over time. Because the market in 2026 is no longer a casino, it's becoming what it always was. A system that rewards patience and quietly taxes impulsivity. So if you started today with just $1,000, no shortcuts, no hype, just this structure, would you actually stick to it when it gets boring, or worse, when it starts going down? Because that's the moment that decides everything.